Hello, welcome to Comfycozyup. So today I'm going to do a book review on New People by Danzy Senna. And this is a book actually I picked up at Brooklyn Book Festival, where Danzy had a discussion panel as well as a book signing, and I was able to get a signed copy, personalize it. So I was looking forward to reading this. I read this about a week ago. It took me a while to really sit down and wonder if I want to review this, because this book, I had mixed feelings after finishing this book. So this book is about a character named Maria. Maria is a biracial woman, and she's currently in grad school doing her dissertation on the Jonestown Massacre. She is at this point engaged to a man who is also biracial, and they're building this fairy tale of a life they want to live in Brooklyn. During this time, she started having memories of her childhood. She's adopted, and she grew up where she did not like the skin she was in. She is more on what you call a one drop, more on the pale side, and straight hair, where she looks more Caucasian than she does African American. As time goes by, while doing her dissertation and in college, she met a poet who wasn't black, and she grew a desire to want to know him. In the story, you clearly knows that she is sexually attracted to white men. That is her preference. However, she feels like she needs to be settling down with a black man. Things got quite bizarre when she got obsessed with the poet. She started following him and doing things where she wouldn't normally have done. And then it got bizarre, and bizarre. And then I started getting a bit of irritated and wanted to roll my eyes a few times, because this character had everything going for her, but at the same time she's hung up on desire to be something that she thinks she needs to represent. Being black doesn't mean you are just going to be dark skinned and have curly hair. And in the story, she does stuff where it was just, I struggled with this one. This is probably a really good book for a book club, because there's so much things that is questionable in this story. And the character really struck a nerve with me in certain things that she did, where I was just thinking, you are in grad school, you have a certain intelligence, yet still you're willing to ruin everything because you can't decide if you need to be with a white man or a black man. Yeah. I struggle with this book. It is a very interesting book. However, it's also a book that I was taught to reflect, to really get into it because of the time period as well. This is like the late 90s, where she really fit in as the desired woman. This is where, if you look at social media back then, magazine, everything, you know, the mulatto woman was a representation of being black. You didn't see a lot of dark-skinned women. So she still felt the need that she wanted to be blacker and have curlier hair, in hopes that a man, a poet, will find her more desirable. That part I didn't get. But there's a lot of that in this book. So if you're looking for that kind of book where it's thought-provoking, borderline piss you off, this is it. So again, I'm surprised I actually reviewed this book, and I'm happy I did. But I would say this is a book club book, and I'm curious to see what people thought of the book who have read it, and who have even read anything from the author besides this. I've never read any of her other stuff, but I'm curious if this is the style that she typically writes in. But yeah, this one is, I'm gonna leave this at that because I feel like I'm gonna go into a rant if I talk about this book anymore. So anyway, thanks for checking out my review, and come back. Bye.